And here we go. It is 4 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, still dealing with severe weather. First thing you need to know, we have a severe thunderstorm watch for southern Oklahoma that goes until 8 a.m. OKC is not under the watch. We may get one later today. We'll see. We still have a flood watch that goes into this evening. I think that's going to be the biggest impact. Let's go to First Alert Doppler. I'm going to show you exactly where the showers and thunderstorms are right now. So number one, we already have crews out. Doesn't matter if it's 4 p.m., 4 a.m. We're trying to bring you the first alert. We have crews out. There is some minor flooding. I don't have a flash flood warning in OKC, but we have flood advisories. There's some flooding. We'll address that here in just a second. I want to talk about the warning, Garvin County. All right, this is going to be south of Maysville. It's for this storm right here, Velma, Elma. It's a robust little storm. Now, it's warned on the lower end, maybe like 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, but a little bit concerned that the storm could flare up and we could have kind of these like hybrid tornado situation. I'm not saying that's a high chance at all. I'm just saying the storm has like a little kinks in there. There's a little rotation, something we have to watch. This would not come into OKC this morning per se. Now, storm impact, good. The hail sizes have dropped, so they're less than 1 inch, which is good. But again, just kind of watching the rotation, the shear. Yeah, there's some rotation. Ratcliffe City, Pruitt City. Okay, let's watch this. Hennepin, Poolville, there's Katy. All right, so this is going to go until 4:30, at least the next half hour. I think this storm is just going to keep on marching east, and it's moving east at about 40 miles an hour. It will also bring a flooding risk with it too. So let's kind of watch the leading edge here. Again, we could get these like little hybrid tornadoes possible. They'd be short fuse tornado warnings. I think it's a low probability, but it is there. So we're watching that closely. So back into OKC, I know we've had some deep rumbles of thunder. It's been on and off rain most of the night. Let's check out some of the flooding. I want to go up into the Deer Creek section. Audrey Goodson, when I came in from Piedmont, I saw some minor flooding when the wheat fields kind of spilled over. Looks like you're seeing some flooding right there.
Absolutely, and Deer Creek has actually gotten hit really hard with the flooding. We've been driving around the area, and there's several areas just like this one where the water is just too high, and so the roads are closed. Right here where I am, this is the roundabout at 178th and Meridian. Now, this isn't the only trouble spot that's here. Rockwell between 178th and 192nd is also shut down. High water just making it a little bit impassable. Another spot that we looked at a second ago was 178th and MacArthur. We saw water rushing over a creek right there, so that's another area that you will probably want to avoid. Now, we know that all of you have heard this before, but it's so crucial this morning that if you see a road closed sign, just turn around, don't drown. Back to you, Jonathan.
Yeah, that's some really good advice. I know right where that roundabout is. One of my boys plays flag football, and there's just north of here. This is 2 miles south of Deer Creek High School, so just like a half mile north is that soccer and flag football facility that a lot of kids play in across Oklahoma City. Appreciate you, Audrey. And yeah, they're 178th Meridian right there. So there's 164th. There's a Buffalo Wild Wings right there. There's an OnQ. It's Deer Creek. It's West Edmond. You get it. We've had way too much rain here. Look at it. South of Lawton, 6 inches of rain. Look at the swath. We've had too much. We're going to end up being probably the wettest April on record. Now let's go into OKC, check in with Shelby Montgomery. Shelby, I have you southbound, looks like on I-35? No, Broadway Extension. Nope. Where are you? the camera's flipping. I-35. Okay, so we see some flashing lights. What's going on there?
Yeah, this is just some construction that's happening here. I-35 near I-44. This is an area that we see a lot of accidents that happen when we see storms, a lot of semis that either jackknife or overturn. These are just crews that are working on construction right here. But as we are approaching I-44 to take I-44 west and Amarillo, that's where we see all that construction. We drove both northbound and southbound on I-35. A little bit of ponding here on this interstate, so you might want to use some caution as you are heading through here. Again, this is an area that we tend to see a lot of accidents because of the construction and weather combined. So keep it slow this morning. Just be careful. Still a little bit of ponding here on I-35. Back to you.
Yeah, we know right where that is. How many times have we seen, well, number one, construction zones get a little scary because they get narrow with the barriers. But then this is where you head south on I-35, and then you got a little camber or tilt into the road. It's narrow, it's wet, and right there, That's damage from the last time a tractor trailer went sideways and took it out. So hopefully that doesn't happen this morning. Thank you, Shelby, for being out. Yeah, I-35 southbound right there. Okay, let's go to the forecast here and let's talk about rain chances. So I think it's going to rain. Yeah, it's going to rain again, nonstop, on and off showers and thunderstorms. And then the footprint for this afternoon, eastern Oklahoma, we still have a low chance with some redevelopment southwestern Oklahoma. So I'm going to show you a predictor. Here's the timing. So it's pouring between now and 7 a.m. Let's watch what's going to happen with storms on the leading edge in the late morning and early afternoon southeastern Oklahoma. Now, whereas OKC, we're going to get a flooding, maybe a wind risk. With the leading edge here, it will have all threats, and that could be a real robust complex with a significant severe weather threat. Now the tornado index, listen, it's really low for today. There's not a lot, there's shear, but there's not a lot of wind speed. You kind of need the winds to be strong at the surface to get tornadoes, but we'll see. We're gonna go, we're a big old 1, which is, we just have it there because it's end of April. And then we got a 2, which is Norman South, then a 4, which is clipping the KOCO viewing area. Let me be honest with you, from Beavers Bend, Texarkana, down towards Dallas, Fort Worth, strong tornadoes are possible. So if you have family and friends that are traveling like up and down I-35 to go to Dallas for today, I'd really have them pay attention, find ways to get weather information, be pretty significant, okay? And then tonight, there is a rain chance on a low wind risk, but scattered in nature. Now, we should be pretty quiet for tomorrow, but then we have a very significant risk of severe, well, not very significant, but another risk of severe weather we've added in for Thursday night through Friday morning, and that's flooding, all threats, even a low tornado risk. So what do you got to do? We're going to take a little break right now. Our newscast is going to start at 4:30. At 4:30, you're going to hear from all the reporters out in the field. We'll show you traffic, and we'll have the updated forecast, rainfall outlook, that severe weather risk, what you need to know, and your weekend planner. We'll see if we can dry it out for the weekend. So keep it with KOCO 5 News. We'll bring you the first alert.